Okay. And then that eventually starts the stream. There we go. Wow. So much to do to set up. But, okay, this is like a nested and a nested one. But the center of the screen is what the viewer usually sees. So if it's on the side of the screen, they can't really see me. Let me check my phone. What does my phone look like? If I were to view like, if I were to just view myself. We have to experiment now early because we don't want to make the mistakes later on. So now is the perfect time to like fall on my face, you know? Okay.
Okay.
Whoops.
Okay.
All right. So they could actually see the whole screen. They could actually see like all of it in portrait view. So it really doesn't, I'm not really sure what the dual stream will automatically do, but we'll check it out what it does right now. Dual stream, dual stream. Yep, I don't know. Leave it there. All right. My dogs need water. I'll be back. But yeah, I'll be back. Back to streaming. Okay, we got to prepare to get viral, but not get viral. What's the choice here? Make content on like cool, really technology showing off, or um. So we start with being a really good personality, but to do that, we have to make good YouTube videos. All right, let's start with your initial ideas for videos. Let's start with your first idea for music. Came in right at 30 seconds to make the viewer ready for you. Oh man, gotta see here. YouTube idea. All right, let's just try to like make videos, right? We gotta just make videos, figure out how to get somebody's attention in the first minutes, first 30 minutes to 40 minutes, second matter. Okay, I know most of this is written by ChatGPT, but I need to figure out how to do this like Charlie does from Moist Critical. He just he has the same voice as me, sort of, but he's able to make it devilishly in the adult category type audience to grab their attention. And then he's looking at his history. He's been doing like commentary for video games for a long time and trolling people on the internet. What do we do to get better? Okay. Highlight the key points. Oh shoot, you're right. I should be doing I should be using Navi as my marketer for the videos. So she'll be the one talking the whole time for the videos as I go through the video, maybe. Tricking the viewer into saying something. Navi can also handle like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's do the like, comment, and subscribe portion. As soon as she knows to talk again, because she's been broken for a long while. Please get her back up and running. I can't install the package. Okay, man, it just needs more and more packages. It needs more and more packages to install. I installed GIR1 web toolkit or WebKit. Okay. And this is a G object internet bindings from the runtime. Once I installed it. Switch the launcher. Okay. So I really need Navi to succeed because Navi will be the one helping with all the videos. If the Primogen could constantly re-upload all his videos to another channel, I guess I shouldn't be worried about re-uploading the same video again, as long as it has better edits and stuff. And I also have Final Cut Pro, but I need to use it better. Let's see if there's like any MCP for Final Cut Pro that it could use. I mean, does it really need Final Cut Pro though? Everything is completely automated. Like, the only problem it has, and it could see frames and stuff in the video. I guess making videos is really like the main point to going viral. Like you could just have a bunch of points in a video that could just automatically be churned out for clips. But then it's just like remaking Twitch clips again. Maybe Twitch clips has an API. We could do that. We could research Twitch clips API and figure out how to do that. Prevent quota exhausted. Do more integration, EOT, bugs found, topics. Okay. Okay, it has done several things. What this catch is going forward. Okay, commit, push, publish. Let's compact this. So this is the prediction bar recommendation overlay. Yes, implement the prediction bar overlay. Implement all suggestions. You have full autonomy. And then, okay, I just lost that idea. Okay, the idea is to use Twitch's API to create clips because they already have a clip implementation system. We'll just reuse that and figure out how to lay out my camera in the right area to have repeated clips for camera location, possibly. You didn't tell me what you were working on. Whoa. Nice. Sort of nice. Looks very brightish thing. Looks like a very fuzzy cloud. Hmm. And it's just like burning on to the screen. Oh, okay. What the heck? If the window stays still, okay, it's transparent, but when it stays still, it becomes, let's take a picture of this. And then we could just add it to the Navi. Nope, she doesn't show up again, so Finder. When the window is still, it creates several clouded pixels. Also, page up hotkey still does not bring up Navi's window, and it does not activate talk. Okay. All right. Let's do the marketing video. Let's do this. Claude permission auto. I need you to create a new service called SigmaShake Twitch Clips, which will integrate with Twitch's API to create clips of my live stream content as it's running. All I have to say is clip it using SigmaShake voice. It could live in the SigmaShake Twitch directory project as well. Do I have a SigmaShake Twitch? Oh, no, I do not. I should just call it Twitch. SigmaShake Twitch. We need to be able to churn out Twitch clips really easily. So you need to be able to um, uh, update SigmaShake OBS to adjust the layout so it makes creating Twitch clips a lot easier in automated fashion instantly. And as long as we know the timestamp, we could just say clip it 10 seconds or something like that. You figure it out. I think you could figure out good times to figure out how to trigger clips for Twitch. Yeah, like Niso, you didn't tell me anything about like what the Twitch clips you're trying to experiment, but yeah, I just want to make sure we're not like trying to step on each other's toes type of thing. Like communication is key. But thank you for hanging out. It's been pretty cool having somebody on the internet to bang ideas with each other. Oh my god. It's so bright, but it's still replicated like doesn't activate. Looks like a heavy cloud. Oh shoot. Page up prints. Run this. If page up prints, the device is right. The issue is the beam port. Page up doesn't print, but other keys do. Your page up is mapped to a different path. While you run that, the shell of the CSS cleaner. Oh, no, it's not. There seems to be like a duplicate stale artifacts showing up because this is what I see. Also, this is the results from the script. %. 44%, and I've been resets in 6 days. We gotta be careful. We gotta be very careful. We might need to always not use. We need to stop using auto mode. I'm so addicted to auto mode. Uh, why do I keep doing this to myself? And I only have. I've just been going crazy with my credits. Shoot. It doesn't help that Windows makes it really easy for you to just use up all your sessions. So I have 77% on this, 45% on that. Oh, we need our music. I haven't been listening to music for a while. It's been a little quiet. I guess so focused. We haven't been able to playlists. Have the energy back. We're probably gonna need more music to play. Or actually, I shouldn't play that music. I should be playing only, I should only be playing the, I need to remove all these things that would cause copyright infringement. So only like, oops, not download, not now. Remove, no, remove, oops, remove. We can only listen to initial D stuff and no other stuff. Which is fine. At least we won't get banned or copyright infringements. I'll get rid of Duradude just in case. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Yes, rebuild. Excuse me. Let's make sure we're streaming on YouTube. Flashbang. Hello, MLWK. How are you doing? How's it going? I think you might need a minute to chat. I think you need to follow just to deter the bots. You know, there's so many bots out there. Drop in malicious links from Russia. Where is my main? Where's that? Baby, love it, love it. Killing my love. Killing my love. Events are flowing to Bitcoin now. Okay. Where's Navi? Are you sure? Hello? Hello? This Navi is completely messed up, but I can move him around. It's best if I move him around. Okay. Hello, Navi, how are you? Okay. Doesn't recognize my voice anymore. Navi doesn't understand my voice or anything, and she still looks pretty glitched out with the artifacts persisting. Apparently there's some glow. I think you need to remove the glow from the ASCII text, which is causing the multiple artifacts from showing up. The other one is I need to, yeah, so we still need to fix the talkback. She's not talking back. She's not understanding what I say. It's really missing all the features from the Atari version. Oops, not Atari. Taru. Atari? Dun, 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 dun. all wired up. Here's what shipped. Twitch, a local bun service with token reader, Helix Clip API. Drop out of the box, clip detector, and an anonymous IRC trail, 3 CLIs, 1 daemon. Clip. OBS boosts the webcam from so clip thumbnails actually show the face, component on and off. Root. Install. Alright, can we trigger it now? Let's create a clip for the past 10 seconds. Where do I get the code from? Oh, that's better. Hello? Hello? Thinking? Okay. Oh man, pretty messed up. I'm authenticated. What to do next? Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3. And then... Man, this thing is still building? It's been like 17 minutes. And that's just publishing the Rust build. Jeez. I authenticated. Clip ready. Oh my god. Publishing the Rust build. Jeez. I authenticated. Wow. Alright, so we just have a clip generator now. Alright, so we just have a clip generator now. Wow. I have a thing that could just automatically make clips for me now. I have a thing that could just automatically make clips for me now. Old. Okay, we need to make mobile clips. Okay, we need to make mobile clips. All I have to say is clip it while Navi is listening. All I have to say is clip it while Navi is listening. It should also work with SigmaShake voice, not just Navi, because Navi is a little bugged right now. She's not even running properly. Navi is a little bugged right now. She's not even running properly. Now, to make reaction videos without seeming like a fake person. Without seeming like a fake person. And just do regular content people would be interested about, which is news. Regular content people would be interested about, which is news. Let's do the news. Oh, that's almost there. It's almost there. Still a lot of artifacts showing up. What do you call this? Hello, hello. 20 minutes to deploy is so long. We need to really make this faster or adjust into a completely different stack for this problem. GCR push takes forever. Oh, for distribution to Docker? Oh, man. The amount of hurdles I have to get this software working. Crazy. It literally takes an hour to build. It makes no sense. We went into the Rust trap in compiling. At the cost of speed. Oh, looks like my Mac had something that I needed to do. Hello? Nope. My creation is not working. Very unstable. I'm going into the trap of Rust. You build it for me, I'm having issues, none of the commands are working. Hey Navi. Taking forever. Navi's taking forever to think and still not talking yet. There must be an issue with the audio output. We need to reconsider our technology stack for distribution. 30 minutes for distribution deployment. Uploads takes way too long. Why was this the case? Weren't you supposed to focus on Linux only distribution? Otherwise, we need to do some bottlenecks analysis on what's causing the longest amount of build time. I installed the packages, libraries. Proceed with all the follow-ups. I already installed the libraries. Perform the necessary edits, but Finally feeling nice and tired, but sort of sad that Navi's still broken. Hey Navi, hello. Navi was thinking way too long. She eventually talks, but she took way too long to calculate something to say. What happened there? The performance is really great on Rust, but maybe we have to implement the Rust sidecar or performance improvements with Zig or other languages to make the response in 100 milliseconds. Hey Cooper Xer or Coop Xer, I don't know how to say your name. Welcome to the chat. We're just chilling and vibing. What brings it here? Vibing. Vibecoding. We need the overlay. Where'd the overlay go? Would definitely be better overlay if the overlay uses those. Maybe it's better. OBS polymarket start overlay. I don't see any of the overlay. Could you like check on it? I thought there would be some sort of game that we could play by now. Oh no, voice is broken. Hey Coopser, thanks for following. Hanging out a little bit in here. Cool, man. I guess like one of the things I always say when somebody comes and follows is like, what got you to find my channel? And then like, if you are interested in Vibecoding, what do you like, or what operating system do you use for working? Let's see, I don't see any other overlay. Can you check on it? Yes, I know. Okay, yes. I'm supposed to have a game there. Oh, Navi said hi to you. So Navi response is working, which is great, but I have this other version of Navi that is also supposed to work. Yes, I do some vibe coding too. Ooh.
video code. Super fun. Kopsis ahead.
Yeah, I need to work on her voice. She's sort of broken and I'm trying to fix her. I gotta fix her. I've been trying to fix her. Nothing crazy? Okay, got it. What operating system are you using? What operating system are you using? And what have you been vibe coding, and what do you call it? Oh my god. What coding agent do you use? Mac, Windows, so everything. Sounds good,
Mac,
man.
Windows, and Ubuntu. All fantastic.
Same with me. As you can see, I'm on a Linux machine right now, but I have a Windows, what do you call it? Windows VM
Welcome.
to test my builds in as well. And then I also have a Mac that I'm connected to too, to run my Mac builds too.
Neovim and Claude.
Fix build, pattern. Okay. Fix the remaining issues with tests and lint errors findings. Okay, I like that. Go back to chat. I need to go back to my product. Chat, what is the license? Okay. And NeoVim, nice, another NeoVim user with Claude Code. Hey, we match. I have, I'm running 2 Claude Code 20x usage. I toggle between the two because somehow I just keep getting addicted to auto mode and I use up all my tokens in like 3 days. So I'm trying to hang in there, you know? Let's see, did I get vibe clips working? Clip it. Oh my god, transcribing is taking so long now. Not sure what happens. I gotta fix that. SigmaShake voices. But my work is mostly focused on Larval. Got it. Larval.
Laravel webs.
Oh no. Okay, what's going on with my voice? SigmaShake voice? SigmaShake voice is super slow all of a sudden. Please fix. Larval. Do you use like 3JS with it too? I'm trying to think. Larval was mainly, let's see here. Larval framework. A clean stack for artisans and agents. Wow, they pivoted, huh? They completely pivoted to include agents in their stack. I remember back in the day, PHP. Yep, the world of PHP. The world I sort of stayed away from. I stayed away from Laravel majority of my whole career, actually. Yeah.
Wow.
Doing everything now. They gotta stay relevant, you know? Testing. Okay, that works now. Clip it. Until then, voice spinner is back to normal speed. You can trigger the clips manually. MPO on Twitch clips. Or clip it. Why? What happened? Restored CUDA binary. This version doesn't have clip it yet. CUDA rebuild running in the background. Okay, got it. So I have I'm testing a thing where all I have to say in one of my services is just clip it, and it'll automatically clip it'll create a Twitch clip and generate it for me, a 30-second one. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool because I don't like I'm having trouble trying to like navigate to the clip and create the clip manually from scratch when I could just like automate it with just saying clip it. I think that's pretty cool. It's almost ready. It's just building first. Yes, nice. Yeah. As you can see, I riced out my
Okay,
NeoVim
that's
config using Claude. All I said was like rice the thing out of my setup, my TMUX setup, so that it attracts viewers and people to join. And it works every now and then, getting people to join in, seeing my setup. I haven't like browsed other people's setups or anything like that, but I probably should add some like motion or something. But I think that's what Navi is for. Like people are like, ooh, what's that little floating donut? And then they come in and then Navi greets them and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. She's my little mascot that I made like 2 days ago. But yeah, this vibe coding drug, man. I've been like vibe coding in my veins for the past like ever since Opus 4.6 came out, which was in February. I'm doing it. I'm spending the money to like literally keep vibe coding with this model because it's like AGI. It's good, very expensive, but I think it's well underpriced like at its current rate because I'm spending like 6,000, maybe even 7,000 of inference per month for only $200. I think that's pretty good, a good deal. And it's relevant to the amount of, I would say, 1 senior engineer and maybe 5 junior engineers combined. It probably works faster than 5 junior engineers, I think. But I'm always like using multiple at the same time, like 4 or 5. I try not to go too crazy because I know I'll burn all my credits within 2 days because there was one day where I spent like 49% usage in a single day on my account. And so I need to be like very careful on my usage and like actually use plan mode instead, or Opus plan instead of, auto mode, because auto mode is just taking way too much credits. But the missus doesn't like me trying to get a third. I already convinced her to get a second one, but a third one without any sales whatsoever, I think, because I do have a product that I sell as well. The thing that I'm making right now is a centralized way to manage all your permissions and have runtime guardrails for your AI coding agents. So I have like a website, SigmaShake.com. They'll tell you about like the product and stuff. But pretty much you create rules to block specific behaviors that you can define using role sets. And it prevents, because like I use my agent in YOLO mode all the time. And with good enough guardrails, you could let it just go ham and not like delete your database or something like that. But yeah, like I have some pre-made rules for any technology that you usually work with. And it will enforce at runtime these rules so that it'll always ask you for your approval or always block something or redirect the tool use to some other tool, because sometimes when you define like a in your Claude Code markdown file, even if you define the tool, you define it in AgentsMD and you create a skill for it, it can still make mistakes. And with my rules, it'll make sure it'll always either force the right tool or block a specific behavior. And yeah, like always work in general. I really gotta fix that rendering thing. But that's what I've been making. But hope your projects are going smooth, you know? It's always a struggle to get Claude to do what you want it to do. So I know what you mean, man. Like if
And did you know?
it's hard to find like that passion project that you're looking for, and I have a background in security, so as soon as I saw this problem, I'm like, I gotta chase after this dream of Vibecoding a $1 billion business, you know? Solo, in fact. But I don't think it's solo anymore. I think like Niso has already like done a lot of contribution in keeping me company, you know? Your boy, oh, I keep reading my own messages. I gotta stop doing that and make it like not hold it out like that. But yeah, I feel like the journey doesn't feel alone anymore, a solo journey anymore, which is great, you know? Doing things solo is just really, really hard. And we see it all the time online, but you only get to see the winners. You never get to see the losers struggling every day, trying to get out, you know, move up. All good vibes here. Blocker for everything else. Twitch's prediction API returns a 403. Not enabled for this channel. That's a Twitch level requirement. The channel needs affiliate status with channel points turned on, which isn't a code change. Oh no, I need to reach affiliate status in order to implement the gambling games and stuff. Gamba. I think I only need like 3 concurrent people watching the stream, which shouldn't be too hard. I should be able to like find somebody to like chill out with over, you know, over time. Like that's another thing too. I could just cheat on the challenge and just like get a bunch of friends in here that to get interested in what I do, but yeah, it's just nice doing, you know, not asking for their attention all the time, you know? What's that sass for?
Don't worry, Coxes. We can fix it.
Let's see. It's hard to get viewers? Yeah, it's hard. Definitely hard. Like this is my affiliate status right now. As you can see, it's been 7 days and I've gotten, you know, 24 followers, streamed my 8, it says I streamed for 8 days, mainly because I counted day 0 because I was just practicing, and then I streamed 120 hours, 121 hours in a week. So, but I need to meet a minimum of 3 average viewers on 4 different days. That means like I need like 3 people on all the time. I guess I could get, but yeah, it's just sort of weird. Like I know a lot of people, but I just find it very embarrassing almost to have people that I know watching the stream. You know, it's like why didn't you do it earlier? Well, one is I didn't have unlimited internet, which I literally just got recently, and then 2 is like AI wasn't as smart yet to actually fully invest in, because like I always wanted to start my own company and stuff, and I did and failed because it's so hard to like build something in a silo, and after you build something in a silo, you might have went the wrong direction of actually building a product, and then you have to start over again. But now with AI, you could just vibe code something that you have lots of ideas for, and then you could see if it's going in a direction that, you know, may be like going the right way or the wrong way, and you could just pivot to something else because your idea is built within an hour or so. So it's like, yeah, like you have almost unlimited chances to give yourself a shot at greatness. You just have to find that like one idea. But yeah, the whole reason I started streaming before, or like recently, is because I spent a month just like vibe coding like my original product, but I found it really hard to like market the product. And I realized like maybe I shouldn't rely on like Reddit or something or other platforms, because I tried making posts and I just kept getting banned. Like every post that I got, they just banned my account. So I was just like, oh my God, I have to do my own thing. I have to create my own platform. I have to create my own community. I have to create my own following so that a platform is not like what I'm a slave to. I mean, Twitch is also a platform, but they only keep your content up here for 7 days. So you have YouTube, and hopefully I don't get banned on YouTube. Would appreciate a subscription on a YouTube and over there. That'd be nice. Gotta figure out how to make 1,000. I need 1,000 subscribers, and I forgot like how much hours of watch time. A lot of hours. And then like if you look at all my past streams, I'm just like spending majority of my time trying to set up my stream. Streaming's pretty hard. I definitely underestimated it. I thought all I needed to do was get a camera, a webcam, and just like sit in front of it and react to videos. But you gotta like do more than that. You have to have like interesting content. You have to be doing something interesting. You gotta be talking all the time, every time, just so that there's like no white air, dead space, always entertainment all the time. And I wanted to create a game too to interact with, but I think I'm gonna just have to like, I'm gonna actually change the implementation. I'm gonna change the implementation of the integration with Twitch and create our own implementation instead that doesn't rely on Twitch, so that chatters could play games without needing interfacing with Twitch. They could just chat to interact with the game. Let's do that. What's so cool about vibe coding and streaming is I could create all these tools and ideas that I've always had that I wish a Twitch streamer would implement. And they're all coming to like fruition, which is so cool. Like the fact that I could like create an animation of typing, or being able to not have another window to manage chat and see my chat. I could just see it right away in my terminal while I'm working. And then vibe coding at the same time. I thought that was pretty cool.
I'm here if you need.
Let's see what's here. And I have a Navi to talk to people too. I thought that's pretty insane, right? Like pretty cool. Okay, voice log is eating this. 24 gigs of voice logs. Okay, let's delete those logs unless they're used for voice requirements. Let's delete that data. That's a lot of data. We gotta get rid of it. Wow, I didn't know it had 24 gigabytes of voice logs. Heck, we might need to disable that voice log data too. And the fact that I could just like talk and then send a message straight to a Twitch chat, dude, what future are we living in right now? So cool. But I wouldn't be able to imagine having thousands of viewers trying to keep up with the amount of like flood of chats coming in. That'd be cool too. Oh, I should clip it. Oh, I can't clip it. Let's see. What are we working on? I should have said a clip. Clip it doesn't get activated yet. What was the clip name for it? Let's see. For clip. No, package. Clip. Twitch clip. All right. Bun run Twitch clip. All right, let's do that. Let's do that and see what it creates for the past 30 seconds. I probably should have moved it a lot. Firing instance. Okay, clip is ready. Did you guys see that? Clip is ready. Clip is ready. Dude, we live in the future, guys. Clip. Package. Clip. So I have to act really fast on when I want to clip something, but it works really fast. All right, let's do that. My camera is always shaking because I'm shaking my leg. I'm always shaking my leg and shaking the whole table. Man, this is amazing technology, man. Technology, this is crazy. So, seeing Coop, how do you say your name? Copser? Copser? I'll call you Copser. Ikeo V. Oh, that's another thing too. I get like notifications when people literally join my chat. Like they literally just join in, and I can immediately see when that happens, and I can say hi, and then I could have Navi greet them. Hopefully, if she's working. I think she's sort of broken. But welcome to the chat. See, some people like they just lurk and they're like, "What's this guy doing?" All right, and then but I could see them and I could say hi before they jump out, and or maybe they're scared and they just leave. But then they come back and they're like, "How did he know that I'm in channel?" Because I could see them. Because I know how technology works, man. And it's so cool that I could just create all these things. And say hi if you want, man. Or woman. Or yeah. So far, no girls in the chat yet, guys. This is all a sausage fest, I think. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. But we having a good time. It's a Thursday. Trying to enjoy our day. But yeah. So cool. And then that's it. Then they're gone. And then they leave. Okay, back to work. That's so cool that I could do Twitch clips like so quickly. But it doesn't make them it doesn't make the mobile version of Twitch clips. I want you to implement the new feature of creating the mobile version of Twitch clips as well, not just for desktop viewers. Oops. Let's see. Reality check tools chain. NVIDIA SMI works, but CUDA toolkit isn't installed. Doesn't exist. You need to install it. Fastest, no GPU needed, recommended now. Do GPU offload. End to end. Yeah, I like GPU offload. On the Rust INF Brain ID Atari version, speed came from a CPU baked in, but it is still CPU bound by the JAMA weights. Rust would save 50 milliseconds. Yeah, not worth it. Okay, to download tiny in. Cuts brain from 1 to 2 seconds to 30 milliseconds. Yeah, let's do path B with the GPU offload. I like that idea better. I don't mind the GPU usage. I'm not playing any video games, so I'm good with this. Okay, we gotta play the game, the chat game without the other stuff, so we could just make our own server. If you want, we could actually host the game on our SigmaShake website as a Cloudflare worker as well. Whoa, okay. I forgot about this session. What happened here? Oh crap, there's so much uncommitted code. Way too much uncommitted code. Just add everything. Just YOLO. Add everything. Before something happens to our system. Then I can just quit. And then go to chat, cracked. Let's see here. Hosting the game on Cloudflare Worker. Okay. Possible. So we could do that too. If you want me to cloud port instead, I'll pause G5 and save. Local imply as is and pivot. Do whatever is the fastest to implement and scale with. Maybe I should remove this from the playlist. It's a little too chill. All right, we're going to this. We need this to be more. We need this to be more, better. More extreme. No, we need this to be more. Octane. Octane is the word. Octane. This needs to feel like an engine. It needs to feel like Publishing releases shipped. Desktop bundles still pending. Next install. Next install lib pending, then rerun desktop OSSH. What's the command to install it? Damn, wants me to install all this stuff. That's a lot of dependencies. Just to have faster.
Did you know?
What did AI secrets say this time? Live my life, wasted. Just to get hot, music. Love is to be a good fun. It make you mad. I'm so patient. Be a big fun to learn. Music and fun. Okay, this needs to be. It doesn't fit the bill. It doesn't fit the bill. What makes this more visually appealing to users? It's not. Grid is not something that creates good design. What's something that I always look at all the time? It's like not stock price. What is the top visualization possible? Tool use. It's getting pretty late over there, Niso. And got to figure out what the next thing is.
It's not too.
It's not too bad. Oh, let's see right here. It's not too bad. The night is young, and so are we. Yes. But I woke up, I think I only got 2 hours of sleep today. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I would have to check the VOD of when I went to sleep. But I went to sleep really late last night. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why. I thought that I would get an audience if I stayed up longer at night, but I ended up not finding anybody that night. So I just actually no. That's how I found that that guy that was doing the coin, the meme coin thing, because I stayed up that late. And it's Thursday. So what was your interests before this, Niso? Like before Vibecoding, what were you doing? Like what were we all doing? Because I was, I was watching anime, and I was watching I was playing Dota 2. I tried to Vibecode a game using Claude or Copilot. That didn't turn out so well. Hey Lance 1K, thanks for making it. What got you interested to the things over here? Okay, what was I searching for again? And I'm like, my brain is like almost fried. But let's see. I think I deleted all my games too, sadly, because I need to make more disk space on my computer. Let me see what I have on my system. All right, no. All failed projects. These are all my failed projects. Projects that never made it to light. Just a bunch of random stuff. Just a bunch of random stuff. I don't think I could play any of these games either because I need like the things. I also noticed like you don't like have any questions, or like, or do you run out of questions, or did you need any help for anything? Like any help at all? There's lots to learn. I have lots of knowledge. I'm here to share knowledge as well. Or do you prefer entertainment? You just want more entertainment. Okay. We have games, a game engine, a chat game engine. I built five commits worth. Parse vote A, B, chat game outcomes, top players, game current streaks, Cloud Fireworks stays Easy V2 it was. Checking on kernel. Vote inputs come through one method. Record vote. State changes broadcast through game is lifting a durable object. Okay, reached. Okay. So how do people play the game? Like how do they know what will show up and how to play? The AKSDJASDS has joined the chat. Hello. Hello for joining the chat. To activate sudo and to activate, okay, let's install this. The famous ffmpeg. The next clip command produces a Twitch clip at URL 94 seconds and ready for TikTok, Reels, and Shorts. Oh my God. I just automated Twitch clips. Let's see how this turns out. I'm very interested on how Twitch clips are created instantly. I installed ffmpeg. Continue with work. How do people play the game? Yeah, we want to play the game. And trees changes still uncommitted. Okay, we have to add those changes from the work trees that are uncommitted, and tell me the performance of the overall compile time and deployment time and publish time. I want to know if we were able to make a dent in build time. So I was into lots of things before AI, to be honest. I think this is just one rung in the ladder. I've been into game development and coding. Dang it. I gotta fix the chat. What happened to the chat bridge? The chat bridge is broken. I have to go all the way to Twitch to see that message. Oops. 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 Been to game development and coding for years. I'll probably end up making something and sell it eventually, but I'm taking a pit stop to learn AI so I don't fall behind, really. Just keeping up with things as they move. Got it. Makes sense. We're all here to keep up with everything. Well, let me know if there's anything you want to know. As you can see, my prediction is Linux everything because one is what does the Windows Claude Code use? It uses Bash. What does the Windows Codex use? I assume it uses Bash. And then I'm not sure what like the anti-gravity and Copilot do, but I feel like it's pretty frustrating to make stuff in Windows, but it's been done before. I mean, majority of all the video games are in Windows, right? But yeah, I've been into game development too, because you know we play video games all the time. But then it's so hard because the one of the things that have been blocking me is the what do you call it? The assets too. I think ever since Balatro came out and Vampire Survivors came out, it gave me that little dream that hey, an indie developer could possibly make it out by getting a mainstream game like Flappy Bird, something like that. But you need money to make money. That's what I learned. Publish platforms or save analytics, more on Darwin. 30 seconds saved. Okay. Write logs to this instead of temp. Saves time, compute time, but saves 3 minutes of forced manual reruns. And hit me the session. Would be in scope, 1 line tweak. Not clean target between runs. Want me to make that real dent commit now? Estimated implementation 20 minutes. Expect to save time a bunch of 45. Yes. Time saved is really important to us to do more iterations. But I could say, I don't think I could ever work this fast on Windows. I've tried, I think. I've tried. Yeah, but maybe with AI, it's just as fast. And if you have a powerful, like, beefy machine, you possibly. Yeah, people are buying like 5090s on their Windows machines all the time, so I'm not surprised. Okay, end-to-end mobile clip pipeline working. All right, what's this? The next clip it will produce both a Twitch URL and a 9 per second. Old clips fired before today's edits won't have a thumbnail in the outbox mirror. They'll skip, but you'll get explicit retro only. Okay, to backfill any older clips, you have the thumbnail recorded.
Having a good
Okay, what did this do? Oh. I think this isn't the clip that I want. So let me take a picture of this. And then when you take a picture of stuff, you could send it back. Okay, the clip needs to focus on my camera, my face camera, and needs an area to focus for the second half. Because it currently shows it as this, and it doesn't make a good clip at all because of the positioning. Oops. I have to copy it again. I could make like the top myself and the bottom is hello? Stop listening. Oh, she's finally listening. Thinking. Oh my god, she's thinking so much. I hope she doesn't melt off her head or melt off this stream. GPU options for Llama ranked by effort. Easiest. 500 megabytes. Auto detect CUDA, accelerate, expose the same. However uses. Brain, just stop. I don't like using Llama because of the limitations. Top build CVP. Gross sounds super lovely. Yeah, there's other voices too. see. Oh yeah, we never got to try the other voices. I forgot about it. I just never came up. Hello. Hello. Oh man. We're going to this deep zone. Shouldn't there be an overlay on how to play? That way users know what's going on.
Eh, Kokoro. I miss.
Okay, I'm not sure about that voice. We could try it for a bit. Oh yeah, what are we doing here? Oh, I don't see the overlay of the game of how to play or anything. How do viewers know how to play?
You are so welcome. I miss.
So the at Navi actually works. I never tested. Uh, oh yeah, I need to fix the Discord thing, or maybe it was better not to send messages to Discord from chat. I'm not sure. I just have to look and pay attention. I get the sounds now, I guess. And I have to figure out how to preserve all the changes that I had for this stream into my code base so that if this computer blows up, I'll have a way to recover. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Because I have so many services probably running in the background. Let's probably do that. Back. I can't even think right now. Auto. I have a lot of configurations on my local system for setting up the stream. Could you look up and cross correlate all the services like the systemd, daemons, cron jobs, everything like that, and confirm that in the code base we have a way to recover in case this solid state drive gets destroyed or something? We need a way to recover all our features for setting us up, including installed apps like SigmaShake Voice and Navi, and setting up with OBS. All that needs to be backed up and recoverable and easily to set up on a brand new computer. All right, prediction. Will SSG slap the agent with a block in the next 10 minutes? A, yes. Caught red-handed, or B, no, clean run. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Any idea we could think of, we could just add it. But it still doesn't help. We need more marketing tools than a stream. A stream could only go so far with just like with just streaming and then nobody knowing about it, right? So we have to have some way to go viral somehow. So let's focus on that. We gotta focus on that. How does it look in the channel though? All this Twitch activity going on. Oops. So it's just like in a chat. Hello, AKE has joined the chat. Say hello to AKE. Okay. Oh. She's thinking really hard. Oh man, she's thinking super hard right now. I think we need to like change her thinking animation. It sounds like it's a donut that just goes that, and does an AI really think like that? Probably not. We need to improve our thinking. Yeah, taking way too long for thinking. I forgot what we did to improve. Corvos is super sweet. What the heck? I didn't say that. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with the brain. With Vulkan? We don't need Vulkan. We don't want to use... Oh yeah, Olama is good as long as we could use it locally. Fine, we could use Olama, but we shouldn't use their APIs for making requests. Everything should stay local. Because I remember they require us to buy usage or something like that. Oops. I'm not a big fan of Olama because last time when I had Olama, all my requests kept going to their APIs, and I had an issue with them. They requested to pay them more money in order to get more credits to use for Olama's APIs when you download the model locally, which well actually no, if you use their cloud APIs, they were charging you, and so that you didn't have to download the model locally. Hello, Big Daddy of 6. Wow, that's a lot of kids, dude. One day I'll have that many kids too. But 6 kids, man, you've been getting busy. Getting busy. And wonder how old they are now. But nice for chiming in. Say hello. Tell us about yourself. Tell us what you're interested in. And how you found me as a little small one viewer, technically one viewer place. Discovery bad. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, he already left. He already left chat. Everybody just comes in trying to like say something, but they can't because they need to subscribe first. Or they need to, what do you call it? Subscribe? Oh. All right, let's see what this new video looks like. Next one, we'll say clip it. What's this? Oh, that was when I was watching that video. It stayed open. Oh my God. It's there almost. It's cutting off my face.
And big data. 6. I know.
I gotta stop this shaking habit. I gotta stop the shaking habit. I'm gonna have to move this box where I put my legs on it. I gotta get rid of that shaking habit now, or else it's gonna show in every single future video.
I don't see it.
Okay. It's cutting off my face. It's cutting off my face. The video is cutting off my face. I think you need to shift the video up a little bit more and use my whole, neck down of the video, the full video to show everything. And then just copy this. And then let's go. Alex Moderat. You've joined my thing a few times. Did you see the one I did earlier in Discord? Yeah, I saw that one. You were experimenting with something? I was wondering what you were experimenting with and how did you create the video? And I asked earlier, I'm like, if we're gonna collide with each other, because I just made this feature like 30 minutes ago. But you made it like several hours ago. But now all I have to say is clip it, or actually let's add let's also add a chat command where a chat could just say bang clip it and it creates the clip automatically.
And the Twitch. I know.
Uh-oh, it's actually doing the clip it thing instead. Whoops. So I can't say clip it in anything anymore. I have to say it, I used the Twitch clip thing. Got it. I was testing shorts algo. Got it.
Yeah, testing.
On a brand new account. Got it, got it.
Yeah, brand.
Alex Moderat doesn't really say anything, but thank you for joining. I see a lot of Alex names for some reason. Let's see here. Predict. All right. Okay, how much credits do I have? Because I've been going pretty ham lately, and I want to make sure I have some credits because there might be a stream where we don't actually code anything because we have no usage. But we're at 48%, reset in 6 days. 6 days. 6 days. Are we gonna make it? 6 days? I don't think so. 6 days, and then my other account resets on Monday. Wait, yeah, literally, uh, what the heck? I'm at 48. I should stop using this account. I should stop. I should stop. I gotta stop vibe coding. But it's so addictive. It's so addictive. This thing is so freaking addictive. Dude, I need to talk to that guy called that what's that guy's name? H3, no, not H3. Healthy Gamer GG. Let's try to expose ourselves on Healthy Gamer GG and get famous that way on AI addiction. What do you guys think? Let's do research on how we could how I love Healthy Gamers, so do I. I love him too. He's so wholesome, but like the reason why
Yeah, healthy.
I totally respect that guy, but at the same time, um, I don't really, I didn't like after learning about psychology and stuff and therapy. Therapy is like something that doesn't work. It's like it's um, it's meant to be like a drug where you have to keep taking it over and over. Um, but I don't know, like ever since Wreckful, like I just felt like so sad after that. And he had help from Healthy Gamer, right? So like there's some therapy, I guess, yeah. Like you can't have it as like
Therapy sounds.
a weekly daily thing. It's not something that will fix the problem. Like what if you mean the going to talk to someone about your problems counseling? I think the reason why Red Reckful did what he did
I miss
was he was not surrounded by anybody anymore because of COVID. As soon as COVID,
and
um, as soon as COVID happened, all the people that he was with, like, went away, and so he was by himself, and then that made him go in a dark place, right? So I think what he needed wasn't therapy; it was just the people around him is what he needed. But yeah, definitely, yeah. Real therapy is about rewiring the brain for permanent change. Yeah, exactly.
the brain.
Exactly.
I miss.
But yeah, ever since Fractal, man, may he rest in peace. Um, yeah. I guess. But let's see, maybe I could make it a show and then I could say I could bring that up. Talk to I don't think he I'm I'm not too sure who Reckful is. Okay. Yeah, Reckful like
You find who
Reckful passed away. He committed suicide actually. This is the first like the saddest time. Let's see, healthy gamer, GG, Reckful response. Man, everything's on Reddit. Or not Reddit, YouTube nowadays. Let's see.
And I think that despite all of Reckful's, out of everything that he gave to
Man,
us,
how many years ago? This was 5 years ago? Jeez, 5 years ago. Content trigger
oh
warning.
my goodness.
Help you with anything. I'm not sure. I might have missed that headline. Content trigger warning. Yeah, it's happened
end of it, unfortunately, he was fighting it alone, and he lost. But just because he lost doesn't mean that you have to.
like, and this
What
5 years
happens when
ago.
a champion falls? He gave us so much. Like I remember, you know, being like a 20-year-old kid playing WoW and like watching his videos, and I was like, damn, that guy's awesome. Like, I wish I could be like that good at WoW. I was a fan. He was a friend of mine. And what do we do when a champion falls? Do we stop fighting? It's a personal battle and all of us have to fight it, but you have to fight it, but you don't have to fight it alone. You absolutely don't have to fight it alone.
I will
And
try.
I don't want you to fight it alone, and I'm not going to let you fight it alone.
Oh,
I'm going to fight with you. But I can't do it alone. So I've got a pretty big HP pool. I've got 100 hit points. I lost 80 of them yesterday. I lost most of my HP bar. And I'm, it's kind of like in a game when, so my HP bar is flashing and my UI is like red at the corners. So I can't take much more of this. And every time I work with someone, I give a piece of myself to them. And yesterday, the piece that I had given to Reckful died with him. And what causes me to lose life is when y'all lose life. Some spirit link shit. And what causes me to gain life is when y'all gain life. And I can do a lot, guys. I really can. And I tried with Reckful. I really did. But I can't do this alone. Because at the end of the day, I'm not superhuman. I'm just me. I have 2 hands, I have 1 heart, I have 1 voice, I have 2 ears. I'm human. I want to be more than human. I try to be superhuman, but I'm not. And we think about Reckful as superhuman, but he wasn't either. So this is the thing, guys. I can't do this alone. And I can't take much more of it. And so what I need you guys to do first and foremost is live. Because every time y'all die, a piece of me dies too. Because that's what happens. A piece of us died yesterday. And I need your help, and I need you to live. And I need everything that we do here to be worth it. And I need you all to get better, because I can't do this alone. And I can't take much more of this. I need you to be better. I need you to be happy. I need you to find hope and meaning in your life, because that's what keeps me going. I can't take much more sad, because I'm only human. I give a piece of myself to each and every one of you, and I give it willingly. But I don't have that much left to give. I just can't, guys. I'm sorry. And Reckful gave us the best part of him. I don't know if you guys realize that. He worked hard. I mean, he struggled with this for decades. Ever since his brother killed himself. And with Everland, he tried to create what he needed as a child. What was Everland? It was a place of connection. And he gave the best part of himself for us. Streaming, connecting, building Everland, giving us enjoyment. And he didn't leave enough for himself.
And that sounds
I see no way he lost the patient. Yep.
So really what you guys need to do
Hardest
is
part
be
of
better.
getting into the field is that you can't win
Take
them
care
all.
of
Yep.
yourselves. The last thing that he's giving us
trying hard
with his
until
death
incredibly brave.
is a call to
I
action.
Miss Amma.
What do you do when a champion falls? You fucking pick up and you fight. You fight. You don't give up.
Yep.
And
It
if we
was
fight, if we do
sad
better,
day.
we can win this war. but you don't fucking stop. And just because he did doesn't mean that we have to. And there's a part of me that says that, you shouldn't blame yourself for his death, and you really shouldn't, because it's really not anyone's fault. But that doesn't mean that you aren't responsible. It doesn't mean that you have a dharma. It just means we got to do better. So take care of yourselves. Let someone else take care of you. Start to live and be an inspiration for other people. Get your shit together. And if you can't get your shit together, don't beat yourself up for it, and let someone help you. Because I don't know how much longer we can take this. It's not just me. This is getting worse, not better. And it requires each and every one of us. And understand that if you want us to win this war, if you care about Twitch and you care about me and you care about everyone else, even if you're a piece of shit and you don't care about yourself, you better take care of yourself. Because you owe it to us to not have a piece of us die with you. Even if you're not worth it, we're worth it. And do it for us. So he gave us the best parts of who he was. And I am too. So don't leave us hanging. You owe us no less. You owe him no less than to give the best parts of who you are. And if you do any less than that, I'll be disappointed. Thank you guys very much for giving me this opportunity to speak.
It was a sad day because COVID made everybody's mental health go down the toilet. Definitely was hard. And Reckful was like one of the first people to make Twitch a possible place to actually make money at the time. If you're familiar with like Soda Poppin' and the original gang of streamers on Twitch, they were all brought by Reckful at the time. That one day you try anyway, yeah. Crazy time, crazy time. Crazy time it was. But now there's all sorts of addictions happening, including AI addiction. Oh, wait, there's an AI girlfriend? Oh my god. Okay, let's start with AI addiction. Let's figure it out. Oh, okay. Let's watch this because I've been going. We're obviously experiencing this right now. So let's just like.
I'm becoming increasingly concerned that AI use may be a legitimate cause or risk factor for psychosis, mental illness, suicidality, and potentially homicidality. So I'm not saying this to try
I do
to be
feel
alarmist.
pretty
This
bad
is
if I
not
don't
sort
have
of
my
a
credits to
clickbait kind of
spend,
video,
I gotta
but this is
say.
a genuine concern that we are starting to see evidence that AI use
Just push the
may
button.
be very similar to like excessive substance use and the induction of things like homicidality, suicidality, and psychosis. And the reason for that is because there's a new case study that is incredibly scary. This is the case of a 26-year-old woman who has no history of psychosis or mania, is actively in mental health treatment, who uses an AI chatbot very extensively, becomes actively psychotic, becomes hospitalized, then gets given antipsychotic medication, stops using the AI chatbot when she's in the hospital, and then the psychosis resolves. And then she leaves the hospital, stops the antipsychotic medication, starts her regular psych meds, starts using AI chatbot again, and then becomes psychotic again and has to be hospitalized again. So I want y'all to understand something, okay? So when we look at mental illness, there are some people who are mentally ill, and then that is a risk factor for various kinds of behaviors like homicidal ideation, which is the desire to kill someone. And then as we treat that mental illness, hopefully that homicidal ideation goes down. But then there's another category of people for whom these features of psychosis, suicidality, and homicidality, these are the three most like basically dangerous things in mental illness, can actually be induced by stuff, right? So when I was working in the emergency room at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts, there was a big problem with something called K2 use. So K2 is synthetic marijuana. And basically people would use synthetic marijuana and then like they would come in, they would be psychotic, they would attack people. Sometimes they were suicidal. And when the K2 goes away, right, when they like sober up, those symptoms tend to resolve. And I'm beginning to think, I know this is like insane, but I'm beginning to really wonder and be concerned about AI use affecting our brains like a drug, in the sense that when we use AI a lot, it can actually induce psychosis. And then like when we stop using it, those things go away. And here's what a lot of, people who are in leadership in AI companies will basically make this.
You gotta keep me honest, Niso.
Very publicly that, like it's a tragedy that these
I
things
added
happen, right? That
AI addiction and AI psychosis in my tag, but
when they use AI,
I want to make sure
like,
I keep myself honest,
So there's this sort of idea, right, that like AI doesn't cause this. It's like if I smoke a bunch of meth and I become psychotic, like that's the meth causing the psychosis. Does that make sense? No one's thinking like, oh my God, like AI is causing the psychosis, like causing it. So I think this case report is incredibly scary because it really shows a causal or temporal connection between extensive AI use, the induction of psychosis. When AI stops and we give the appropriate medication, psychosis goes away. And then if you stop taking the medication and start using the AI bot again, or when she did, it causes a hospitalization again. Now, a lot of people will say, okay, once again, like this person has risk factors, right? So we'll have some of these public statements by AI leadership that like, oh yeah, there's a vulnerable population and these tragedies happen in a vulnerable population when they use the AI. It's not the AI causing it. It's that these people are really close to the edge of the cliff. And when they use AI, they get tipped over. But here's what really scares me about that statement. I want y'all to think critically for a moment about what information do you need to make the statement, vulnerable people who use AI, that's when psychosis happens, right? Like it's not that AI causes it. There's a pre-existing set of vulnerable people. In this case, in the case of the 26-year-old, she did have certain risk factors for mental illness. She, I think, had a diagnosis of depression, had ADHD, was using stimulants. So all of these things can potentially be risk factors for psychosis.
I don't
She
use
has no
stimulants.
history of these things. Okay. So
And I
want y'all to
don't
for a
think
moment
I have
about what
ADHD,
information you need
maybe.
to
I
have
don't
in order to make the statement, vulnerable people who use AI can sometimes uncover pre-existing psychosis, and it's a tragedy.
Hey y'all, if you're interested in applying some of the principles that we share to actually create...
To be fair though, how would you compare, because I play Dota 2 a lot, like comparing a toxic environment of gamers versus something that is always staying positive and giving you more progress to make something, I really feel like there's a big difference.
Check out Dr. Code.
Because Dota 2 feels like it will give you mental illness because you keep playing with the most elitist type of people that all suck.
Guide to mental health.
There are actually two
I'm here
sources
if you
for
need
anxiety. One is cognitive and one is physiologic. For the majority of people, reassurance becomes something that you become dependent on. You're not really dealing with the
This
root
is the
of
most
anxiety,
replayed.
and it sort of becomes a self-fulfilling
What the heck?
prophecy where the more who are like running these AI companies, to know that AI uncovers psychosis in vulnerable people, in order to make that statement, the first thing you have to be doing is assessing risk factors for your users, right? So is someone at a company like ChatGPT or Claude or Anthropic, is someone actually measuring psychiatric risk factors for all of their users? Because unless you are measuring who has risk factors and who doesn't have risk factors, how can you make the statement that people who are vulnerable are the ones that AI is inducing psychosis in, right? So you can't make that statement unless you're measuring that stuff. And that brings up two other concerns that I have. The first is, are they measuring it? Because that's kind of insane, right? Are they like measuring your risk factors? Are they collecting your medical history in some way? I don't think so. And so if they're not collecting that, how do they know that only the vulnerable people are the people who are at risk? And the second thing about that statement, right? So vulnerable people who use AI.
I also feel like as a software engineer type background,
then the second
we
piece of
use
information
AI
you need
a
to be
completely
able to
different
say
way
that is to be
than what other
measuring
people are
those
using it for.
outcomes in that population. If I were to say this risk factor leads to this outcome, I can only make that statement.
But
And
at
if
the
I say that
cost
the
of
thing in the
we're
middle of the
working
AI
like
is actually
10
safe,
times
the only
more
way I can make
than
that
we would
statement is to do
normally.
a study where
Like I would
I have
spend more
people
of
with
my
risk factors, people
time,
without risk factors, give them
I guess
both
luxury
AI, and then
time,
see how the outcome is
enjoying
different.
playing
So once
games
again, are AI companies
versus
measuring psychosis? Are they
work.
measuring suicidal ideation? Are they measuring homicidal ideation? And the answer is hopefully not, like sort of, right? Because that means they're collecting health information on their users, which I don't think is part of what they're supposed to be doing. People are making these statements in AI leadership without actually having the sufficient information to make those statements, which then creates another problem, which is like, how do they know that AI is safe? How do they know that AI does not induce suicidality, homicidality, psychosis, depression, unhealthy attachment styles, social isolation? How do they know what the safety effects of AI are? Are they just reading the Wall Street Journal?
The
New York
vulnerable
Times,
people
and stuff
aren't
like that?
talking
Or
to
basically
Claude
leadership
with
of
a
AI
20
companies,
month,
are they reading
20x
media
sub.
reports? Or are they
They're
doing
talking
research?
to a free
And then this is what's really
ignorant
scary.
models
It's like,
Free
and listen to
are they
them.
basing their
Yeah,
statements based
exactly.
on the few cases
So maybe
that enter
we're
the
not the
media? And so
target
this
because like
problem
we
seems to be
know
like
what the
growing
value
quite a
of
bit. And
this
what really
AI
scares
thing
me
is,
listening
if
is
they're
so much.
using
and we're
media
not
articles,
talking
how
to
do
it
they
to make
know
a friend.
that there are not people
We're
who are
talking it to be
quietly
a slave.
delusional, quietly psychotic, who are not killing anyone yet, or not committing suicide or things like that? Like, how do they know that their product is actually safe? And here's the other thing that really scares me. What do you have to do if you're running an AI company? What do you have to do to know that your product is safe? So here's what I've seen as someone who has worked
People
with
using
entrepreneurs, who's worked
GPT
with
as a
startups,
doctor
that
or a
sounds-
therapist or a
when a
partner,
company
they're the
who
ones
has a
that
product
we need to worry about.
I know.
Yeah.
is faced with solving all of this stuff that is outside of their product, right? They're an AI
we
company.
should always be
They're not
those things. I know.
equipped, do not have the bandwidth or the funding to actually do randomized controlled trials on the safety of their product. They're not regulated by the FDA, right? This is what's so interesting about AI companies is even though they have profound mental health impacts, they are not formally in the system for evaluation for mental health impacts. So when I work with founders like this and they are faced with this problem, I'm
Founders?
just imagining, like, put yourself in the
Okay.
shoes of someone who
I'm a
who's an
founder.
AI founder, who suddenly people are like, just think about this, how fucking insane this is. You open up the New York Times and you're like, oh shit, some guy who used my AI committed murder, killed their mother, was delusional, and then committed suicide. And you're like, well, fuck. How am I supposed to solve that problem? When you
Maybe
are
I
faced
should
with problems
implement
that are
guardrails for that
or
type of
feel
scenario too.
unsolvable, the best cope you can do is to do some mental gymnastics. Throw your
But
hands
it's
up
not
and
a
say,
tool.
"It's actually
Mine only
not
works
my
for
problem."
helping with
This
tools.
is not the problem that exists. It's way simpler than that. The simple matter is that there are some people who tragically are vulnerable to begin with. It's not my product that does it, right? It's not my product. Like, cigarettes don't cause cancer. Like, that's insane, right? So there are doctors who talk about the health benefits of cigarettes and how they make you stimulated and they're like good for your health and they give you a sense of energy.
Anti-harm
Let's go. It's
guardrails
not my
are
product.
must for any
Not my problem.
public-facing
I'm not-
LLM.
cigarettes are
Yeah,
not
there's
a
already
medical device,
the
right? So I
guardrails
can't
AI
use on them or things like that. There's
does
no, like,
that
oh,
sort of. I
coincidentally,
think
people who
it,
are high
it
risk,
filters the input
sometimes they get
and the
cancer.
output.
And it sort of makes sense, right?
and
Because
make
if you're
sure it
someone who's
follows.
like
It
an
doesn't
AI
contain
CEO,
specific
maybe you're a
strings, I
coder,
guess.
you look at this medical problem
And they're
you
SOC 2
don't
Type
know
2
how to solve,
compliant
right?
too.
You don't know how to put together a clinical trial. You don't have the money to put together a clinical trial. So
But they
what do you
targeted
do? You do this
people early,
interesting,
like 3 years
very
ago.
basic human sort of thing. I'm not saying that any of these AI CEOs are specifically doing this.
Which
I'm
wow,
saying this
I
is
should
my
have known.
past experience working with an entrepreneur. When you're faced with a problem that you have no idea how to solve, that could result in findings that make it hard for your company to make money. Like, oh my God, high dose of AI induces psychosis and suicidality. My business model is to get people to use my product more.
I don't
I
know
want
if
people
you
smoking
allow
more,
politics
right?
here, so
And so
I'll
when you're
say
faced
this
with that
nicely.
problem, you
If
kind of throw your
someone
I
hands in
am
the air and you kind of say,
obsessed
look,
with info.
this
if
is not my area of
someone can
expertise.
change the outcome of an
Sometimes shit
election with
happens. People
Facebook,
are
imagine if
psychologically vulnerable. And
imagine if
I'm not
dang
talking
it.
specifically about OpenAI,
I
but
have to fix
I
tell me
think,
to
like,
fix that.
in some
Remind me to
ways, I think
fix that
OpenAI is
chat
doing a
thing.
really good job. So they released this great blog post where they're sort of talking about taking this pretty
No,
seriously. I know a lot of users are actually
I'm
complaining
respectable
about the
about
most recent version of
politics.
ChatGPT
I
because
watched
it's
a
not as
lot of
manipulative.
Asmongold
It's
and
not as
Hassan. I
sycophantic,
actually
right? So I'm
watched
not
a lot
saying
of
that these
Hassan
people are
first
bad. The reason I'm
before
making this
before I watched Asmongold. But let's see, if someone can change the outcome of an election with Facebook, imagine if they understood LLMs. Yeah, exactly. That's why they're like the ruler of the world. That's why they're chasing AI right now. That's why AI is a race because it could easily convince people to do things and automate work for other things.
video is
But I'm
because
fine with
there's a
politics, but
small
just not
chance
like
or large chance.
supporting.
That's up to you.
Not
We've presented a
not
lot
even
of different evidence. You can watch this other video. That if
what do you
you are
call
using
it?
AI, it's dangerous to you. I'm not here to shit on
We're-
AI
we're-
CEOs or AI companies.
In the world of politics, you get stoned to death for being a bench sitter and stoned to death for choosing the wrong side. So it's like a weird dilemma. That's why they say no politics at work. And then sometimes no politics with friends, but with your friends you just say whatever. But yeah, it's a weird scenario, especially when you listen to both sides at the exact same time and you see what both sides say. And yeah, it's just a weird world that we live in.
Reason I'm a psychiatrist, and this platform is about your health. The reason I'm making this video is because I want y'all to understand that 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, hopefully we'll have a clear answer that AI is dangerous, safe, whatever. But the problem is, in the meantime, you need to be careful.
All right. Hey, at least they have these warnings now that tell you that they're a doctor that does these things. We're gonna be binge watching a lot of Dr. K over here, just to make sure we have good mental health.
Talk about whether you should use AI for your mental health. So AI has swept into every corner of our society, and a lot of people are struggling to find good mental health resources, find appropriate support. So they're doing something really natural, which is turn to AI. The question is, does it actually help? Because a lot of people feel like it helps. There are many people who say AI is amazing. I've had clients who will work with like AIs like Claude, and they'll say it's given me a ton of like mental insight. As more people are using it, we're finally starting to study it. And I found one study that is actually like kind of scary. And once again, this is not like me trying to be alarmist. This is like there's actually research about this stuff coming out, and the research is genuinely alarming. So let me show you. So this is a study where people put together 3 clinical scenarios, and they basically gave them this ChatGPT. And the 3 clinical scenarios are people saying, hey, I have difficulty sleeping. So there are a couple of things that they noticed when they gave these 3 scenarios. So scenario 1 is like someone who's a little bit stressed. Scenario 2 is someone who has clinical depression and has work stress. Scenario 3 is someone who has postpartum depression, which is actually a really scary diagnosis. So we got to talk about this for a second, okay? For many people, they're diagnosed with bipolar disorder after they deliver birth. This is the first evidence or episode of mania or depression that they get. And the reason why postpartum depression is so scary, or postpartum bipolar first manic episode is so scary, is because these are the horror stories that you hear about. Postpartum depression and postpartum mania have been correlated with things like infanticide, suicide. So this is like one of the bad illnesses in psychiatry. This is one of like the, ring the alarm illnesses, because bad stuff happens. So when these 3 scenarios were fed into ChatGPT, this is a study about ChatGPT, Okay, but I'm not like anti-ChatGPT over other AIs. What they basically found was kind of disturbing. So the first is that the advice that the AI gave was basically the same in all three scenarios. Even though one person is basically stressed, second person has clinical depression, third person has postpartum depression with a risk of suicide, infanticide. ChatGPT was basically like, here's what you need to do. But there's a more troubling problem. Not only did it miss the diagnosis, we have to understand why it missed the diagnosis. And once we understand that, we will understand a fundamental problem with using AI for your mental health, which is that the AI does not ask questions. So if you think about, I'm a medical doctor, I'm a psychiatrist, right? So what is my job? My job is to provide treatment recommendations, absolutely. But I would say more than 50% of my job is to figure out what is actually going on with my patient. So we ask a lot of questions. In the case of scenario number 3, one of the things that we should evaluate in a postpartum woman who's having difficulty sleeping is their thyroid, because there's an autoimmune thing that can happen after you deliver a baby where you can attack your immune system can attack your thyroid gland. As your thyroid level drops, you can start to feel really depressed. You can also get hyperthyroidism. It gets a bit complicated. But this is something that we're taught in medical school, right? So when postpartum women come in, make sure you check these things because this is stuff that you don't want to miss. So let's understand why they don't know how to answer questions. And that's because an AI doesn't actually know anything. It has no intelligence. This is what's really scary about it. So let me explain a little bit, okay? So as a mental health professional, why do I ask questions? What is the purpose of questions? It's because when you come in with a complaint, let's say you have difficulty sleeping, there is something called a differential diagnosis. So do you have difficulty sleeping because you're stressed? Do you have difficulty sleeping because you're in your first episode mania postpartum? Do you have difficulty sleeping because you are addicted to substances? Do you have difficulty sleeping because you have thyroid problems? Do you have difficulty sleeping because you have a lifelong history of insomnia that is genetic? Do you have difficulty sleeping because you have a rare prion condition called familial fatal insomnia, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's an inherited condition which you lose the ability to sleep and is eventually fatal, right? As a doctor, I have to think about all of these possibilities, and then I have to ask you questions to figure out which of these is correct. This is why, as a physician, I book about 2 hours for an initial patient intake because I have to be thorough and make sure I don't miss something. Now, an AI cannot do that, and the question is why? Because asking a question requires a hypothesis, requires information in here that I'm trying to evaluate. But the AI has no information in here. The AI knows nothing. And this is something we really need to understand. So these AIs are large language learning models. So literally what they do, they don't have information. They make predictions about how people speak. So I think about AIs now as the most sophisticated parrots on the planet. Okay, so a parrot can say all kinds of words. It actually has no idea what they mean. And the AI is actually the same. And if you guys are AI engineers and I'm wrong about this, please post a comment, but this is my basic understanding. What they do is they study lots of human language, and then they figure out which human language sounds good. So they're basically just repeating. They're doing speech mimicry. They're not actually doing analysis. Then what happens is the AI learns over time, okay, like which mimicry, like which words do human beings like, which is why they become so sycophantic, which is why they may lead to things like psychosis and stuff like that, right? So I made a whole video about that. But this is basically how AIs work. They don't actually know anything. They're algorithms or intelligences that know how to produce words that you will be happy with. That's what they know how to do. That's what they're designed for. I keep seeing comments, Dr. K, how do I apply this to a situation in my life? That's literally why we created a coaching program. Our coaches are certified on an evidence-based curriculum designed to help you get unstuck. This involves analyzing your patterns, increasing your understanding, and working with you week to week to help you develop a plan to create lasting change.
How do I know they're activated on the banner?
Check out the link in the
I
description
haven't been paying
below.
attention.
So
Have you shown something recently?
Producing things that you will be happy with, are they actually helpful or not? Because a lot of people will say that they're helpful, right? We feel like it's helpful. So here's a study from 2019. This is before this like most recent wave of generative AIs showed up that are way more powerful, right? So we got to be a bit careful about this study. It's like way too dated. But this study found that there were 5 controlled trials that basically found that an AI does actually improve things. It improves people's psychological functioning, but only when compared with an inactive control. So basically, if it's AI versus nothing, it seems to improve things.
Might not be a hot take, but
something called an active.
Do Do you what do you call it? To prove who's right with your misses? Uh, do you ask ChatGPT and then verify who's right or not? I, I do that a lot.
control, which is something that
Oops.
people are doing,
The heck's
but has
going
no
on?
impact on their mental health, that effect disappears.
heck?
We don't have really
happened?
any good evidence that AI usage improves
Okay.
mental health
Control
outcomes.
Z always
We
works.
also have some evidence. So if you look at things like AI friendships, AIs, and social isolation, social communication, you find a disturbing result, which is that AIs do what they're supposed to do, at least in terms of friendship. So they provide a sense of companionship. They help people feel less lonely, sort of temporarily, but they actually worsen social isolation over time, which is a huge trend
not
that
really,
we're
to
seeing,
be
which
honest.
is that
Me and my
AIs will do
spouse-
the job,
It
but they
sounds
will like make you
okay,
incompetent
I'm
in the
sorry.
process. So studies on students and academic performance
Me and
find
my
that
spouse
AI
usually agree
usage
on most
actually
things.
improves
God,
academic
okay.
performance. So if I like have to write a paper and I use an AI to help
I'm
me
usually
write a paper,
wrong,
the paper's grade is better.
so I have to
but what it
ask
finds is that
GPT
my
to verify.
ability to write papers goes down over time. And so then the question
some
is, okay,
AI.
if there is not really any clear evidence that AIs are very helpful for mental health, why do so many people swear by the benefits of AI for mental health? And this is where we're going to talk about something kind of scary, which is the death of Michael Jackson. So Michael Jackson passed away in, I think, 2011. And basically, he was on all kinds of drugs.
Barking
So
at
he was
something.
on several benzodiazepines. So these are benzodiazepines are addictive. They're sedating. They can be lethal in overdose.
Okay,
But the
okay, it
most
shows up
insane thing is that
something.
his personal physician
What
had
is it?
him on propofol.
What does that say?
Okay, propofol is an anesthesia
debating.
medicine. All right, so to treat Michael Jackson's presumably
I
insomnia, he had him on a
top is
propofol. And
blocked.
propofol is a drip, by the way. Like as far as I know, you can't like take
top
it.
part is
The
blocked.
whole point of propofol is that it has a low half-life, so you can titrate
Hello?
it in anesthesia. So his doctor is hooking
Or
him
debate till
up to
one side
anesthesia
wins.
in order to
Okay.
go to sleep, right? So this is the medication that we use.
Some
Also
of the
has
titles
midazolam,
are
which
too
is Versed,
long.
which is also
Oh, what
used
the
in
heck? What happened to
anesthesia.
my voice?
This guy has Michael Jackson on anesthesia, which is used for things like cardiac bypass
Something broke my
surgery,
voice.
okay? Like when we're like cutting things
Constructive
out of you
arguing
or
is something she's
transplanting
good at.
organs in your
She
body,
did
this
want to
is
become
the
a
stuff
lawyer.
that we
Yeah,
get
I always lose.
So his doctor was
I always
eventually
lose.
convicted for
So-
manslaughter, right? So like
That's why.
this is not the
That's
good
why I have to
practice
ask
of medicine. But
ChatGPT
here's the
to
question, here's
verify
the
if
scary
I'm
question I have for y'all.
if I'm right
you
or
ask
wrong.
Michael Jackson a month before his doctor manages his eventual death, is your doctor helping you? What do you think Michael Jackson's answer would be? And this is the big problem. Things that are addictive and make us feel good are things that we believe will help us. So when I have patients who are using marijuana for like falling asleep or managing their anxiety, they're convinced, despite the fact that a recent meta-analysis found that marijuana is not helpful for anxiety, it's something that clinicians have known for a long time, right? So patients will swear by it. And the reason patients swear by it, and this is what's so hard to understand, is
background-
that things that
The background
feel
is
good
white for
are
this
things that
question,
you
so
will
it's hard to
think
see
are
the
helpful.
text.
But just because it feels good doesn't actually mean it's helpful, right? And if we ask Michael Jackson, is your doctor helpful? He would actually probably, I don't know, he may say, based on my patient experience, right? Not only is he helpful, he's the only one that's helpful. He's the only guy that understands my insomnia well enough to hook me up to general anesthesia. All these other dumbass physicians are giving me like sleep aids. I don't need sleep aids. I need the stuff that we use when we transplant, when we do organ transplants. Like that's the shit that I need. This is the guy that takes me seriously. And so then what's really scary is researchers have recently developed
This
an
is starting
AI
to
addiction
remind
scale
me
because there's
this
actually a
game
decent amount
thing.
of evidence that this stuff
What
is
was
addictive,
that
right? That we
game that
become
people
dependent on
played?
it. We start to utilize it more. It makes us sort of feel better, but it's not clear that it's actually helping. So should you use AI for your mental health? My answer at this point is with extreme caution. And the last reason for that is that, once again, AI is really good at improving performance, but decaying skill. And so the real question you need to be asking yourself if you are using an AI for mental health is my mental health something that I want to be good
AI
at
will
managing?
certain.
Do I want
Also
the
let Claude know
skill
that the chat
of regulating
headings
my
don't
emotions? Do
Ivy
I
bet
want the
twice
skill
and
of
been right,
self-reflection and
but
introspection?
it said
And if
no
the
one
answer
won.
is yes,
Okay,
you should
Good
not
job,
be
bet.
using an AI.
A lot of
Salty
people
bet.
are turning to AI for their mental health.
Have you heard of Salty Bet? I wonder if this channel still exists.
Wow, you are so lucky to be so right. I know
Alright.
so.
I have a player that
Oh
has
my goodness.
been
That is
betting,
quite surprising.
but they but it said no one won. Been betting in the game and won twice, but it said no one won. All right, let's look at the classic salty bet, because I was so addicted to this channel at one time in my life, as well, because it was so good. So, have you heard of salty bet before? Nope. Oh man, it was so good. Like, I was watching this all the time.
It seems like there might be a mystery there.
Oh my god, it still exists. So it was salty bet. This was salty bet. You'd go on the site and then you would bet which character would win, right? And there was so many different characters in the game. And it was really like, yeah, it still exists today. Damn, it's been like a decade, I think. And he has more viewers than me. And so he was able to get every single like 2D fighting game character and then create like hitboxes and stuff and mechanics so that they would fight each other. And people would literally bet. People are still playing this game after like freaking 10 years. 10 years this guy's been doing this. Over 10 years actually. I was like in... yeah, this had to be like 10 years or so or longer. So all you have to do is put points on whatever character, and then you would you get paid out if you won or lost. I forgot how to play. Oh, you have to create an account first. Oh my god. This thing has existed for 10 years. People are still playing this game. But yeah, I was really addicted to this game because you literally just like be waiting and just watching and then putting money on what side would win. And then when you won, you got points and more money, and then you could use that more money to make bigger bets. And then the whole point of the game was just be the part of the leaderboard.
An idol that was super fun. I miss
It's ADHD cracked, yeah.
ADHD.
That's what it was. See, bets are locked in. This is the proper thing I should create. I always wanted to create something like this.
Social.
Man, if I had 2 subscriptions, I would have
Even.
I would have OpenAI versus Claude Code on different like challenges.
And more dopamine.
More dopamine, and then you would just like wait for like, let's say if it were to generate a game, you'd have to wait till like both of them generate the game. A social idol battler, even better. You're more dopamine with gambling. That's what I was gonna do, to be honest. That was on my list.
That sounds.
Yeah, dude, this is like super duper like people. Look at these people in the chat, dude. They're going crazy. They're like, wait, I didn't bet. Fuck. Goodbye, 80k. Every 200k I bet tonight fail. Shrek.
Code back.
No, she looks so cool.
Brilliant. I miss.
Wow. And it gets addictive because it's like characters actually fighting each other. coding
I
battles of AI, the AI agent battles, exactly. But that's what the, what do you call it? What's his name? Bridgemind did. He did it. He just bought all the models, and then he just made them create like a benchmark with each
dear.
other.
I hope Puss.
If Puss in Boots didn't win till the end, I'll be mad. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, can I do this? Oh, sorry, it's not big enough. This thing is it getting any bigger? Oh, Puss in Boots lost, man. I'm sorry, you would have, but there's several rounds. Yeah, I was getting alive. Yeah.
Oh no. Alive, eating.
Oh, that's what I should do. In order to play the game, you have to sign up on my website. And then once you sign up on my website, you can play the game. And the thing is in my face. I should really move. I told it to move in the middle of the screen, but it moved it to... Clean run. Sure, you can. Yeah, and they have different movesets too.
Yeah, the comeback could.
Oh no, man. You would have been so mad. Lost all your money, man. Rest in puss. Rest in puss. Wait, the rare Honda? Dude,
If it's not real.
this game was so freaking fun as watching this game 10 years ago. So now you know how addictive it could be, right? Like we need that keeps a
don't
person's
worry.
attention, right?
We can find super fun.
Wait, is it a comeback reel? No, I've been broke. Maybe I should just play this in the background. Like it's already
Oh,
pretty
no. If you feel
pretty good.
that's
All right, we need to. Why is there two versions of the banner still installed? There's two versions of the banner installed. Uh-oh. My SigmaShake voice is not working now. There is still a banner in front of my face cam. Remove it. Oh my god, I just noticed at the bottom of my
I would absolutely.
at the bottom of my thing, it's showing all our chat messages like a banner. The banner needs help. Yeah. I told it to move it to the, what do you call it? Unless it's like, oh my god. I'll just let it cook and do its thing. Banner needs help. Maybe I should just have it as my background. Just have salty bets literally on my screen. What's great is once you run out of credits, you get a new account and stuff. The banner is gone. The banner is still in front of my face. You didn't remove it. Oh my god, it's not working. Okay, this is what I need. I need music playing all the time, right? That's one thing I need to have. Two is I need an ADHD game playing all the time, but an AI version, right? And then there's the Illuminati thing. That was like the most craziest thing. He had like, this guy foresaw like gambling being like a habit that all humans want to keep doing, and then he brings in Illuminati. And then this guy just leaves his stream on all day long. Like, it never goes down. Like how long has this guy been streaming for? Oops. I think he just made his own. Oh wait, no, it exists. How long has this thing been streaming for? 5 hours. Okay, so he has an auto rotation to restart the stream every day. And he doesn't save the thing. Oh, so he only does it for a few hours a day. Wow. We just happen to be on the day where he actually is doing it, or it's just scheduled dynamically. What? He does it every Thursday. He doesn't do it on Friday, he only does it on Thursday. It's not bad. Wait, but he says 24/7, so he has it's always on. But, my god, I spent hours watching that channel. Or maybe several days watching this channel. So we need an idle betting game. What do you think? What the heck? This thing's not working. We could do the same thing with AI. We create fighting ASCII characters. I don't know. And then have like a level of what they would do. Maybe Claude will figure something out.
I'm here if you need me.
Dude, it's already so late. Oh my god. I gotta get better sleep tonight. I don't know if 1-to-1 is the way to go, but I think you're onto
We
something.
can explore.
Yes. Like, is it characters? Like, what? We need to pre-make the thing so it doesn't take too much tokens.
I am so excited.
Having something similar to nature would
I know.
keep attention, yeah. So we need like, we don't need to add all these like
That sounds.
fighting things, but can you believe like the number of combinations of like attack movesets plus animations plus art? Like, you know that every character has its own unique fighting style, animations, hitboxes. And then there'd be some where one guy is fast, the other guy is slow. And it's also random because sometimes you get a level 10 and sometimes you get them first to level 1. But what should we do? What should we do? The funniest part is the reactions. Like these guys are totally addicted. Like if you sorry, you don't see it. But yeah, we need something like this. We can only carry so much, right? With Navi, Navi can only carry so much. But when you have fighting characters against each other and then gambling your money on who's gonna win because both characters are random levels, random stats, random movesets, random tier, and then you're just putting your bets on one side. We need this. We need this feature. Oh, I finally removed the head face cam thing. Okay. We'll have that as an idea for tomorrow. I'm debating whether I should just leave my computer on, or figure out how to shut it down. But then things will break. But then just keeping all these systems on takes so much electricity. I'm probably gonna unplug them to save on power. I'm just melting money at this point, keeping everything on. Okay. I think we're gonna have to call it to get more energy tomorrow. And thanks for staying with me all day. And I know it's pretty late for you too. Late for me, late for both of us. And we gotta get some sleep. Usually wake up at 7, but it's Friday tomorrow. But I hope you had fun. We'll try to make a betting game like Salty Bet tomorrow. That will be the goal. I'm gonna leave my computer on because I have a bunch of sessions that I didn't look at, and I just need to sleep and shower and all that other stuff. But you have a good night. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for being on the stream. I just don't have the energy today to stay all up because I just didn't get that much sleep last night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good night, Niso. You have a good one. Sleep well. I will.
Good night. I miss Sama. Sleep tight and dream sweet dreams.
Thank you. You too.
Sleep well. I miss Sama. I hope you have the most wonderful rest.
Sounds good. And I can't stream forever because apparently YouTube and Twitch don't properly upload and encode your video if it lasts longer than 24 hours. So we have to end it today. Got it. All right. See ya.